Film Fanatics.
Crazy! It's crazy.
They're nuts about that.
Now, the Houston Film Fanatics.
What's up, everybody? This is Ray.
This is Dylan.
And this is Carter.
And we're the Houston Film Fanatics, and welcome to Film Fanatic Radio. Today's show, we got a lot of awesome stuff for you guys. We're going to be doing some trips down the Netflix lane. We're going to cover what's up in the box office and some of the new movies that hit this week. Starting out, we have got our awesome box office news.
Box office news.
Oh my god, you have such a beautiful voice.
Box office news.
And he's still going.
He is still going, like it or not.
It's like a broken record.
Alright, so counting down the top 5 movies out this weekend. Coming in at number 5, we've got Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
Are you tripping?
Dave, I'll be honest with you. I can't continue to wear this horse.
What? It's those girls. The girls aren't the problem. You are.
Which I think is a solid spot for it.
It was a funny movie.
It was good.
It was good.
It's like the first real good adult movie that's come out this summer, so I'm glad that it's probably top now. Everyone's finally got their kids out of Finding Dory and Secret Life of Pets, so, you know, that's good.
You think so?
I don't know.
Let's coming in at number 4, we got Finding Dory.
Speak of the devil. There we go.
Coming in at number 3, we have The Legend of Tarzan. Which nobody is really that enthusiastic about. I don't know who's still seeing this movie.
It wasn't bad.
Well, I mean, I thought it was still worth a watch.
I know, but like, why? I mean, who? Okay, like, I feel like it's kind of just gone by the wayside. There's so many better things you could be watching.
Yeah.
Why are you still seeing Tarzan?
Something to fill your time with, you know?
I mean, summer movies, man, you're gonna see every one.
Yeah.
People will usually go to all of them, so it's not a big deal.
Well, coming in at number 2, and I'm really, really surprised this isn't number 1.
We have dedicated our whole lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city.
Is Ghostbusters. It came in with like a whopping 46 million so far for this opening weekend.
Ooh.
Dang.
It's a respectable number.
It's not great.
It's not grape?
Great.
Like grape flavored?
It's not grape.
It is not grape flavored.
Okay. It was fun. We'll get more to that, though, in a second. And number 1 this week, and nobody's surprised.
The Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets.
It's not gonna die.
It's not.
At least yet.
Yeah, I mean, still good, family friendly movie.
The question is, how much did you have to drink before you started this podcast?
It wasn't grape.
It wasn't grape?
It was not. Oh, of course we did.
So that's the box office openings for this weekend. A couple of those we have are new this week to the theaters. Mm-hmm. First and foremost is Ghostbusters. I don't think you guys were that excited about Ghostbusters.
I wasn't.
But I am here to say that, you know what? If there's nothing else you see this weekend, it needed to be Ghostbusters.
Is that all?
What?
Is that all?
What do you mean is that all? It was so good.
You liked it.
The girls were funny. The acting was perfect. It wasn't Bridesmaids with ghosts, which was great, which I was literally really worried in the first few minutes that it was. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, it was just a good movie. I really liked it.
I don't know, I'm still kind of skeptical. I need to see it, though.
I need to see it. I gotta see it.
I'll give it the good old college try and give it a watch.
It was fun, and they're already talking about a sequel. Like, Sony has already confirmed we will be getting Ghostbusters Part 2. Also, I want to say, if you are going to see it, make sure you sit in the theater and wait until the very end of the credits, because there is a scene there. And it's so sweet. It's worth it.
Is it grape?
It's grape. It's absolutely grape.
Okay, she gives it a 100% grape.
100% grape.
Grape.
Another big opener this weekend, which sadly didn't do amazingly well in the box office, is Bryan Cranston's new movie, The Infiltrator. It actually came in 8th place this weekend.
Wow.
This is what I do. I'm an undercover narcotics agent. I sit with murderers and made men, and I lie. I lie my ass off.
Not the strongest opening, but it was still a really, really good movie. It's basically about customs bringing down a good chunk of Pablo Escobar's money laundering.
Bryan Cranston's in the thick of it all.
He is in the thick of it, and he does such a good job.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo's in it. He also does a good job, which sometimes you're kind of like, what you doing?
Yeah, he's been around for a long time, and I think he's a good actor.
We all need to remember the fact that John Leguizamo was also Luigi in Mario Brothers, the movie.
Another classic movie.
It is literally
that was
one of the best movies.
Which is when you say his name, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh my god.
A great movie.
It's
terrible.
literally the
That's
worst.
Terrible.
But Infiltrator was fantastic, and it was like on the edge of your seat till the very end. It was so good.
Okay.
It looks really
I'll
good.
definitely be seeing that one. Still haven't seen that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite movie that came out this week that was new.
Christ, man, it's all about ego. This whole town runs on ego.
Yeah, I'm Bobby.
Cafe Society.
Cafe Society. I watched it. I was gonna write a review for it, but then I hated it so much I couldn't even bring myself to do that.
Wow, you were just like typing the words, I hate this movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was gonna be the shortest review ever, because I really thought about it.
I want to see it so badly. It looks so good.
Woody Allen's movie, it was basically like, they should have just changed the name of the movie to The One That Got Away, or Why Cheating is Cool, or possibly What Woody Allen Wishes His Life Was Like.
Yeah.
Or even, finally, Kristen Stewart, The True Story.
Wow.
Because she is hooking up with a married man in there at one point.
Okay. Sounds like a really terrible movie.
It sounds exactly like her life.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Not gonna see it.
Not gonna see it at all?
Not gonna see it.
I'll watch it. The trailer got me interested.
Nope.
I'm gonna be curious to see what you think if you actually sit through this movie.
Watch you say 30 minutes of it.
He's like,
this ain't Grape.
This is not Grape.
It's not a Grape.
That's just so terrible.
I think the Grape over approval.
The Grape over. Come on.
We're gonna work on this whole Grape thing.
What are you talking about?
It's gonna be certified Grape.
Certified
New
Grape.
certifications. It's certified Grape.
It's like Urban Spoon, but with grapes.
We gotta totally do that. It's such a fun, friendly way of saying things.
Carter is literally never allowed to bring up Urban Spoon again.
Because of an incident that occurred.
Kurt, we should probably stop right now and talk about this.
Why should we talk? Okay, so like we went on vacation to Florida, and there was this. We were looking for a place to go eat we're in Destin. Okay, so I'm looking at my phone. There's not a whole lot of great ratings. I'm using Urban Spoon.
Did you say grape ratings?
Grape ratings.
I like grape ratings.
And like, it just flows off the tongue. Anyway, so like we're looking for places, and I find this place called Florabama. Because it's halfway in between Florida and Alabama, so they call it Florabama.
Oh, man.
And it had all the spoons. It had a ton of spoons.
It had a great spoon rating.
And so
didn't have
we
good
went to
food.
go eat there, and it was not great.
It
was not Grape.
It's a great place to take the family.
It was not. Okay, so there's this one whole room that has bras like just stapled all over every service, and basically it's a good place to go if you're gonna get smashed.
Oh yeah.
Not a great place to take your family.
See, as soon as you started talking about the bra room, I immediately remembered it. I
didn't
don't know why that was what.
I didn't know that was the room.
No, you told me the story. The
Okay,
story's already been told,
but they didn't know the story.
Our listeners had not. No, they had not. And
but now
but
they
as
do.
soon as he said brazier room, it was like boom.
Brazier.
Yeah.
The brazier room. I don't think I ever used the word brazier
I like the word
specifically.
brazier.
And now he's in braziers.
Braziers.
Well, that's just great.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. It's time for a little segment we like to call Islands in the Stream.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other.
Islands in the stream.
This segment we basically talk any and all things in streaming. And what do you guys got going on online? What's worth watching?
What's worth watching? All right, I got two here. First off, I did get my Hulu account finally, accidentally subscribed for the third month in a row. And when I say accidentally subscribed, I left it on and I forgot to cancel it. But I probably will resubscribe again because of the fact that I have been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Accidentally or on purpose?
On purpose.
The fact that you had to think about that.
Well, I found it on Hulu. I was like, man, I've got this accidental subscription here. I need to keep it. So I'm like looking at things, trying to find what would be worth a watch. And I saw Brooklyn Nine-Nine, a cop show that was on Fox. It's been on for about 6 seasons. It's very, very funny. Has Terry Crews, Andy Samberg, Joe Pelugio, I think his name is, Pelugio. Can't remember. But it's good. And Chelsea Peretta, she's really funny too. Good show. And then my second here is Stranger Things that came out this week, or last Friday actually.
99 out of 100 times kid goes missing. The kid is with a parent or a relative.
Well, what about the other time?
What?
You said 99 out of 100. What about the other time? The one!
Very, very, very dark, mysterious, campy kind of in a way.
Man,
it's interesting.
I started watching it today, and I am in love with the show. I'm only on episode 3, but I love it.
Dude, they already have a really awesome poster I want to get that has all the characters, and it's got like that campy 1980s look to it.
I think we've actually got that posted on our Instagram right now, if you guys want to check that out.
It's really, really dope.
It's dope.
Yeah, it's grape as heck.
It's
grape as heck.
It's super grape.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was talking to somebody about it earlier, and I was like, this is literally like E.T. meets the X-Files, meets like Super 8 a little bit.
Yeah, I was trying to describe it to my dad, and that's basically right about what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good show, and it's set at like 1983.
Yeah.
So everybody that grew up in that time was like, oh, I remember dressing like that. It was all bad. We all dressed terrible.
Yeah.
But like, it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very much worth a watch, and I highly recommend that you go out and check it out.
Yeah.
You binge watch. It's only 8 episodes or 8 hours, and I'm gonna be really sad once I already finish the 8 episodes. I'm gonna have to wait a whole other year.
I don't know what we did prior to binge watching. Yeah. I mean, we just had to like wait a whole week for the next episode to come out. Like animals.
Now it's like what?
Like animals.
Why do we do that? You know, the only thing I'll wait a week for in a year is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I'll still wait for Walking Dead. Stop it. You know you both suck. You just wait. When it comes back on, I'm going to be talking about it. And you're going to have to sit and listen to it. Because I love it. I'm making a heart shape right now in my hands. Okay. And it's pulsing.
But what's its spoon rating?
You know what? I'm making another hand gesture right now.
It was obscene.
It had all the spoons.
Was it very great?
It wasn't very great.
Let's move on to Carter's recommendation for the week.
Okay, so recently I started watching a Netflix original show called Bojack Horseman.
Oh, is it this guy?
Oh my God, he's got a gun!
Relax, it's a lighter. How much lighter fluid can I take on the plane? And before you answer, remember I'm a celebrity.
And it follows the story of a horse named Bojack Horseman. Who is actually an actor on a once famous sitcom named Horsing Around. And it's actually kind of a dark comedy about him trying to just get his life back together. Because like he hasn't been acting in forever. He's trying to just recover and trying to get famous again. And it's just like him getting over everything and like facing all his problems. And it's like super dark, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Right now there's 2 seasons on Netflix, and the 3rd is coming on July 22nd.
I really enjoyed Bojack. I thought it was pretty. At first, when people told me about it, I was like, ugh, man, this thing's really stupid. And then you start watching it, the first 2 episodes, and you're like, okay, I can get into this, and it starts getting just more and more hilarious because the things that Bojack does, he's a horrible person. But he will recover every now and then and become like sort of nice and do okay things, but most of the time he's absolutely horrible. But
he is definitely a terrible person.
It's still funny to watch, and it's Will Arnett, and then it's who's the other guy that's who's from Breaking Bad? What's his name?
Is he the dog or is he?
No, he's Todd.
Oh, yeah, so he's the human in the show.
Yeah, he's the human. He's the one who's always he lives with him. He's the blowout guy. What's his name? Oh man,
I haven't seen anything of this show at all.
You need to watch it. It's actually really good.
His name is Todd.
It's all animated, by the way.
You do love your animated stuff.
I do love animated stuff.
I mean, you are mostly animated in real life.
I'm animated right now.
Aaron Paul.
Good old Aaron.
Todd. And who is honestly one of the nicest guys.
Does he get to use the word bitch a lot? Because I just love it when Aaron Paul says bitch.
Apparently he gets told that all the time when he's walking down the street and everything. He's just like, bitch! Someone has to and he just calls it back, bitch!
I feel like that's what people do. Like, have you seen, like, when people meet celebrities and they're like, oh, would you call my friend and just say this? Or you tell him happy birthday? Like, I'm sure it's like 9 times out of 10, it's like, would you tell him happy birthday, bitch? Or something like that.
Dude, that would be my day right there.
That would get old so fast.
That'd be it. I'd be done. Be so happy.
But, yeah.
All right.
Well, when I wasn't watching Stranger Things, I have been, like, binge watching the hell out of Lost Girl.
I don't know what the hell I am. Honestly, just a freak, I guess.
Basically, it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel. There's like 5 seasons on Netflix right now. It stars the awesome Anna Silk, which I think sounds like a porn star name. But
absolutely.
yeah, Anna Silk. Yeah. Chris Holden-Reed. Basically, it's about this girl who is a succubus. But she, in the beginning of the show, she doesn't really know what the hell she is. She just knows that when she like hooks up with people, they tend to die because she's sucked all the energy out of them. And so she later finds out that she's basically something they call fae, or like fairies. It just sounds cheesy when I say it like that, but like there's all of these beings basically that live like out of the sight of humans that just seem like regular people, but they have all these kind of badass powers. It's a super campy show, but it's actually really, really fun. And she's got kind of her little like cheesy, over-the-top sidekick. And I mean, it's a fun watch. It's a good like guilty pleasure show.
Okay. Would you describe it or relate it to like Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I think that is where it gets thrown around a lot.
It's not bad.
But I mean, it's
Buffy
a fun.
It's not bad. Buffy's good.
It's a fun show. It's got a 7.8 out of 10 rating on IMDb right now.
That's pretty great.
And I want to say that the show's actually already done on the Sci-Fi Channel, so you can basically binge watch the whole thing.
Which is always good.
Always
Honestly,
good.
that is one of the best things about streaming our day.
I agree.
Just binge watching.
Just binge watching.
That's good. That's good.
So basically, if you guys have a need to check out stuff on our streaming, we have an opportunity for you to do that. I've actually got a giveaway for y'all. I have got a 3-month free subscription at DVD.com, a Netflix company, and if you guys would like to win that, all you need to do is take a picture of your favorite DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, post it on your social media, either Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and tag us in it. So if you're on Twitter and Instagram, it's at HRU Film Fanatic. If you're on Facebook, of course, it's Houston Film Fanatics. So again, just take a picture of it, tag us, and you're golden. We'll be picking winners next week.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
We have a lot of awesome stuff, though, that's going to be getting posted onto the website that everybody can win. Next week, we're going to be giving away reserved seats to a couple of really, really awesome movies that I've heard nothing but really good things about. We'll actually have reserved seats at our screening of Nerve on July the 25th.
Welcome to Nerve, a game like Truth or Dare, minus the truth.
I'm so excited for that.
And I've actually talked to some people that have already done like early screenings of it, and it has gotten nothing but great reviews. Like, everybody's like, it is so much fun to watch. So that one is going to be like over the top awesome. Another one we've got reserved seats at our screening of Jason Bourne on the 26th. Matt Damon is back, reprising his role as Jason Bourne, and just going to be kicking ass all over the place.
I know who I am.
And that's going to be pretty awesome.
Classic.
Tickets to go see Viggo Mortensen's new movie, Captain Fantastic.
Even if they make it through whatever it is you're doing to them, they're going to be totally unprepared for the real world.
And I happen to think the opposite is true.
We also have tickets to go see The Killing Joke. On July the 25th.
Oh my God, I'm
so excited for that.
I think that's literally the most energy that both of you have had this whole thing.
It's The Killing Joke.
It's The Killing Joke. I mean, this
story is just phenomenal.
So synonymous with Batman, and like it was. I mean, it's so good. I mean, it's basically how the Joker became who he was, and the story of that. And like, this is something you don't see in any of the Batman literature. Anything you can find on him. It's nothing is ever said about the Joker's backstory. This is the first time you get to see it, and it is so worth a read. Like, it is dark. It's like mysterious. You don't know what's going to happen. You're at the very end. You know, it's campy in the way that it is Batman in the same way, but.
You think this animated version is going to live up to...
It's pretty much almost shot by shot. I mean, that's what I've read. I mean, from what I've seen, it's all literally the same thing.
But yeah, this is by far one of the darkest Batman comics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Made.
So then I don't even need to read the book. I can just watch.
You can watch this movie. You should be.
And I'm going to do that. Yeah. And I'm going to check that off.
Yeah, I still think you should own the novel because the book is really cool looking, and it's a good little book to have. You know, like collector's kind of thing.
Like a hoarders type thing?
Yeah, like a hoarders type thing.
Hoarders, collectors.
You know, like the shelf that you have to have. You can show everyone, hey, I'm a big nerd. So
look at my stuff.
Check it out.
That's
like
your nerd
curio cabinet, whatever.
Yeah, or like if you're really bored on a rainy day and the internet's out for whatever reason, we don't really think about that help. But if it had ever happened, if it ever did happen, you know, you would have something to read. So.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, the analog world.
I don't know about that life. Don't know about that life.
Don't know about that life.
But yeah, you can score some tickets to go see that. And lastly,
take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Fathom Events is actually bringing Planet of the Apes back in the theater, the original movie. That's going to be on July the 27th, so you can actually win tickets to go see that from us. And we're also going to include some awesome limited edition Planet of the Apes action figures with all the tickets that we give away. So that'll be pretty cool.
Very fancy little shelf.
Yes, you can put that on your little shelf next to the Killing Joke comic, and oh my god!
My Grape shelf will be so much better.
It will be Grape.
Oh,
it'll be the Grapist.
Grapist.
I want that figure now.
No, the Grapist? No, it sounded a little. It sounded a little awful.
That's actually a thing on YouTube. I'll look that up.
The Grapist.
The Grapist. Look that up.
What the heck is the Grapist?
It's a skit by the whitest kids you know.
Oh, I do like Whitest Kids You Know.
It is
PCP
hilarious.
One is probably worth everyone's watch. I'll show it to you guys after this. I don't know if I want to post that on anything, but you should definitely check it out. Rice Kids, You Know, another great thing.
Hilarious.
Talk about in our streaming thing. I think they still have all the episodes on YouTube if you ever want to watch them. So.
Good to know. All right.
Good to watch.
Well, I think that wraps up everything we got for you guys for this week, though. You can check us out next week. We're going to have reviews for Lights Out, Absolutely Fabulous, and Bad Moms. Yep. Tons more giveaways, Tales from the Tube, so much more. This has been HFF Ray.
This has been Dylan.
And Kata.
And that wraps up our show this week. We'll see you guys next week.
Have a great night.
Good night.
Later.